Growing up with narcissistic people is no joke. And then if you're anything like me, you turn around and you maybe get involved in a romantic relationship, a marriage with a narcissistic person. Oh my gosh, a devilish experience. I know because I've been there. And when you've been through this, by the time you wake up to what's happening, by the time you recognize that you're losing yourself, by the time you realize you're married to a demon, by the time you understand that your mother was demonically narcissistic, you lose your voice. You may lose yourself. You may be full of confusion and frustration and just not understanding why this is happening to you. What is this? What are you supposed to get from this? How do you get away from this? And most importantly, how do you get your voice back after this abuse? In today's video, I'm going to share with you some of the things that I did or even maybe went through to finally get my voice back after this abuse. Welcome to my channel, you guys. This is your girl, MamiSoTrue. So blessed to be here with you and to share this moment with you, Thriver. If you resonate with this or if you are thrilled to hear this, hit that like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Welcome to the community. And if you need to reach me, if you want to book life coaching sessions or contact me for any reason, please look at the description box below. Finding your voice after this type of abuse is a profound and empowering journey. It didn't just happen overnight, but it happened when I finally got done. It happened when I just became tired. So tired that I was unwilling to deal with these people, to stay connected to these people, stay attached to these people. I became so serious about cutting everybody off. I don't care who you are and what role you play in my life. If there's narcissistic damage being done, the cutoff becomes brutal. For me, the cutoff became brutal. I started having to chop off people, parents, people I thought I loved in relationships, ended. Don't care how many years we've known each other. Don't care, what we thought we had. It wasn't that. And I'm no longer going to trick myself into believing that somebody like that could ever change. So the first thing for me, it was acknowledging the silence. Because when you're with these people, when you're in these family dynamics, you get sucked into this cycle that forces you to be silent. If you grew up with these people, you got used to normalizing the toxicity and just brushing things under the rug. Let's not address it. Let's not talk about it. Let's just, find ways to cover it up and pretend like it never happened. Suck it up. Move on. You'll be all right. Deal with it. Too much pain happened with a lot of silence. Too many years of my life taken because of silence, just silently dealing with the abuse, not seeking support, not speaking to anyone about it because it was embarrassing. A lot of it was humiliating to talk about because of the things that's been done, the things that's been said, and the way that I've been left to feel about myself. So acknowledging that silence was breaking the silence. It was then that I decided I'm going to heal out loud because I've been sitting in silence. I've been subject to this abuse in silence for far too long, feeling trapped in my abuser's world. Acknowledging the silence because I got so tired of feeling like I couldn't do anything without hearing the disapproving voices of my mother, the disapproving voices of anyone who's ever been around me that tried to tell me that I couldn't do or be something that I wanted to be. Anyone who ever felt the need to criticize me and point out my imperfections and my flaws in an attempt to try to hurt me, bring me down. It was enough of that. It was enough of feeling like I have to constantly second guess myself and doubt the reality because of the extreme gaslighting that I lived around. So much gaslighting that I should have had on a mask just to protect myself from the gas. So much gaslighting that I almost suffocated and died from the gas, thinking that I was crazy or that I was wrong or that I was a problem when that was never the truth. Feeling like my perspective did not matter. That was a lie. Being conditioned that my voice never mattered. The biggest lie. And I had to let go of it by acknowledging that I had been dwelling in silence, that I'd been holding back, that I'd been afraid, that I'd been doubting myself. When deep down inside, I always knew there was something I wanted to say. Secondly, finding my voice after narcissistic abuse meant that it was time for me to embrace my emotions. No matter how uncomfortable they felt, I had to acknowledge, address, embrace, and accept a lot of my emotions, the good, the bad, and the ugly. This is when emotional intelligence went up, when I was willing to reflect deeply inside of myself, get into my thoughts and put things together, piece things together, and process my feelings and my emotions that are attached to those thoughts, those memories. And in doing that, I learned to have compassion for myself. I learned to forgive myself for things that I needed to forgive myself for. And then I learned to accept that this wasn't my fault. It's not my problem that there are people who are so narcissistically bent out of shape that you can't love on them, you can't be with them, you can't be married to them, you can't date them, you can't be their child. I had to accept that. There's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can do to change it. Siblings, moms, aunties, I don't care who you are. Embracing my feelings and my emotions meant that I was able to justify the cutoffs. My emotions told me that I've been wronged. My nervous system told me that I've been wronged so severely that the trauma was literally sitting in my body. So I had to embrace the emotions of sadness that came with that, anger that came with that, and understand where it came from. It didn't come from me, it came from my abusers. So that justified the cutoff. And because of that, I started to get my voice back. I acknowledged all feelings as a big part of my healing process. The sadness, the fear, the tears, the feeling of unworthiness, whatever it was, I embraced it. Even till this day. Because healing is up and down. One minute you can be happy, tomorrow you can be bawling your eyes out crying because you just can't believe what you went through and what you escaped. Embracing my emotions helps me to connect with me. Because of narcissistic abuse, you've never had the opportunity to connect with yourself. I couldn't get my voice until I connected with me. And the last two reasons is setting boundaries, letting people know what my limits are, what I'm tolerating and not tolerating, and not being afraid to walk away from people who don't respect my boundaries, who don't want to put up with my boundaries, and who disrespects my boundaries. Knowing the power behind no, understanding that I can say no, that I don't have to subject myself to anyone physically, sexually, emotionally, spiritually, mentally. No, if it's no, it's no. If I don't want to do it, I don't want to do it. because I have that right. My feelings do matter. So I'm going to set those boundaries and I'm going to be firm on it. So the cutoff is brutal, because once I say I'm done, or once I say I'm finished, once I let go, once you give me the option to let go and never look back, it's a done deal. Establishing these type of boundaries, it helped me reinforce my self-worth, because I started to recognize that my voice does matter. And today I want to tell you, your voice matters. I'd love to hear from you. Please drop a comment. If you haven't already, hit the like button and join the community. Subscribe. We are thriving. We're more than conquerors, y'all. Lastly, I'm going to say that sharing my story helped me find my voice. You've probably seen my early on videos. I don't sound like I did then. I don't even look the same, because I found my voice. I took that leap of faith and stepped out, shared my story, and it helped me vocalize my narrative. And through confirmation of comments, subscribers and followers from all over the world chiming in, sharing their stories, confirming that I was not alone, it helped me find my voice. It was terrifying, but the support has been overwhelming. Recognizing that my experiences can help others, it really helped me heal. Makes me feel so good to know that truly we are not alone. It feels good to speak out about this and break the stigma surrounding narcissistic abuse. Engaging in advocacy, connecting with people who actually care to help make a change, help others heal from this. Recognizing that my voice, a tool for change, not just for me, but for anyone else who's ever felt silenced. So like I said, fellow thrivers, finding your voice after experiencing narcissistic abuse is empowering, and it's very possible. If you'd like to talk to me and work with me as a life coach after going through narcissistic abuse, please see the details in the description box, along with information to contact your girl, MamiSoTrue. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate your time. Until next time, keep thriving, stay true, and stay beautiful. Bye-bye.